Hi everyone, my name is Tatum Upchurch, and I decided to do my project or paper on water rescue. So I decided to do water rescue because I think it's an interesting part of first responders, and my dad's best friend is part of the fire department. My dad works for the fire department as well, and a branch of the fire department is water rescue. And so I thought that that's not really heard of. Nobody really knows that there's actually a huge water rescue task force aside from the fire department, and I just thought it was interesting to write a paper on. Water rescue is a separate task force that you have to do extra training for. So if you're an emergency management professional, such as like a fireman, a police officer, or just a first responder, you are eligible to do the training to be a water rescue. These people pretty much just go out and if a call comes in that someone is drowning, a plane crash happened in the ocean, a boat overturned, someone got caught in the tide, someone fell through ice, anything that has to do with bodies of open water and emergencies, these guys are on it. Why is it important? I think this is important because a lot of deaths occur in water, and having a special task force for it can minimize those statistics. So I'd like to start off with types of emergencies. So these guys respond to car submerges, so if a car runs into a lake or the ocean, which could happen in Alaska, rivers, etc., these guys are on it. Boat overturns, drowning, ocean rescue, tides. So we have, when our tides go out, we have these beaches. And so usually they are muddy beaches, and so this acts like quicksand. So a lot of people either get sucked into the mud or just suffocating themselves because they drown. And so these guys usually get called onto that. Also, plane crashes is a huge one. A sad thing is usually not a lot of people survive in plane crashes. And if they do, these guys are the ones to go rescue them. If they don't, these guys are the ones to go recover. And then if people fall through ice, a lot of people don't know what to do if they fall through ice. And so these guys are the ones that come out and rescue them. So I'd like to talk about rescue versus recover. When people think about first responders, I feel like they think about like they save a lot of people's lives and they prevent a lot of deaths from happening. So the differences between rescue and recovery is very different. So a rescue is pretty much they go out if the person is alive and they rescue them, but they also do recoveries. So if there's a plane crash in the ocean or a boat overturned or someone drowned, they call the water rescue task force and they come out and they recover that body. So I think it's a big important thing to know the balance of the job and knowing what you have to do and see, and it's something that should just be presented to people before entering this type of job. So if I were to write every emergency that happened, we would be here for hours if I include the protocol with each emergency. So I just decided to do a summary of the protocol that is done before every single emergency. So this is just the basic protocol. So the first phase is to establish command. So whoever arrives first is usually who is in command along with the people who are with him. And so they usually just plan out jobs for everyone, the safety, the equipment, and are just like in charge of everyone because someone has to be in charge of this emergency. So the pre-rescue operations, so they have to figure out what equipment they need. They got to figure out the risks that's gonna have to happen throughout that rescue. So like how high the water is the person alive, what their physical condition is, any risk factors that could happen, and everything to do with that. Phase 3 is the rescue operation, so pretty much what they're gonna have to do to rescue that person or recover that person. And then the termination. So when the person is rescued, they have to count for everyone there. They have to make sure the person is okay. Either they take care of the person or they have to go in an ambulance. and just make sure all the equipment isn't checked and put everything away and then head home. And that is just a quick summary of those phases, because in my paper there is a lot more to these. The bystander effect. The bystander effect, I think that people who see these accidents are really the people who are the heroes. I mean, like, like the rescue team are heroes too, but seeing an accident and then calling it in, they wouldn't know that that accident happened unless we called it in. So I think that what we can do if we see something is first call 911. Whatever the situation is, if someone's in trouble, if someone's hurt, if someone needs help, just call 911 and let them take care of it. If the situation is too dangerous, please do not intervene. Just make sure the person, if you're able to, make sure the person is okay and stay with them, because if you were in that situation, you wouldn't want anyone just leaving you out there. Just talk with them, see if they're okay, ask them what happened so you can relay that on to the first responders. I think a big thing is if you're able, like if someone is drowning in a lake and you're a good swimmer and you're able to go get them, I would go get them. If someone like fell through ice and you know how to get out of ice, which is very easy if you look it up on YouTube, you can explain to them and you can explain to them what to do and help them out. But if someone like drowns in a pool and you save them, I think CPR is something that everyone should be learning. I think it should be taught in every school, in high school, so everyone is CPR certified, because you have no idea how many lives this could save if everyone is able to do CPR. So if you're able to do this, have someone call 911, do CPR on the person. If it's not working, keep going, wait for first responders to get there, and then let them take over. So these are my references cited. Hope you liked my presentation. Thank you.